Yo guys, welcome. Hello, welcome back to Julia Z, and well, today we finally have the test build, and I am freaking late as hell because I have to go to work, stuff like that. And I had to go to the bank, shit like that. It was annoying. I had to wait there for like 2 hours, knowing that I was freaking late with the video, but we're here. So. First of all, I want to thank Netmarble for actually thinking about stuff through, and they actually gave us a decent card set so that we can use it and not suck like last time with the with the freaking giant boss raid. But yeah, first of all, what I'm gonna do on this video is pretty much go on all of the freaking new characters, uniforms, and everything. But then I may do separate videos on all of them, testing them out in world boss and stuff like that, if it is unlocked or if it is if there's a high stage unlocked. I'm not really sure. The best I can do is just giant boss raid, but I don't know if the other star agents will be there. But yeah, anyway, let me check world boss just for a second. I don't think it is unlocked. I don't think they unlocked it. Oh, actually it is, but not very high. Okay, that's nice. That's not bad. Let's see. What about this? Okay, it is. It is unlocked up to a point, so that's pretty good. I guess we can test them out on those stages. Unless I can actually reset the world boss entries and can do the world bosses more than 5 times per day. But anyway. So, to start off, let's check out the new characters first. I actually had prepared all of them. I had started them all, but I had done that on my phone. I forgot. Anyway, so I know who the new characters are. It's not like I'll need to do that. But before I start, do not forget that apart from the uniforms that were shown off in the live stream, we're getting a uniform for freaking Namor. It looked freaking badass. I didn't actually see his skills because I was at work, but it did look freaking badass. And also, apart from him, we're also getting a uniform for Magic. If I can find her, right here. It doesn't appear it doesn't show up in here anymore because they actually found out they made that mistake and they freaking immediately got them off, and they told us not to show anything. But I guess I can just say that they were there, so I'm guessing we'll be getting them by the time the update comes. I did see Magic's skills though. The 5th was pretty nice. She got kind of fixed a bit. She has a bit more iframes now than she used to, or I'm hoping that I'm not mistaken. I think she has more iframes than she used to, and if I'm not freaking wrong, I think she had all defense down on the 5th, and it was something that would apply on world boss, but I don't think it was really high defense down. Though on all the characters that I will show right now, it's not actually sure whether they'll have all defense down or not. That will apply to the world bosses. I don't know why this is getting so laggy, but I guess it's the test build, so that's why. I may turn off the animations, but only after I've... wow, this is actually laggy as hell. Would have thought, right? Anyway, I may try to restart BlueStacks if it's too annoying, but for now we can try out what we can do with this. Wow, really? Is it really gonna be this freaking laggy? Okay. I will try to restart it and see what happens. If I have to restart BlueStacks completely, I'll stop the video right here, but I hope I won't have to. And by the way, they have this cool, cute animation. Okay, apparently I will need to restart freaking BlueStacks because that's what the problem is. But it'll be just a second. This video is gonna be totally freaking long as hell, so 3 more seconds aren't any huge problem. You could actually just skip this part. I'm just too late with the video, so I don't want to waste a lot of time editing it. So yeah, but it should start up pretty fast right now. So yeah, as I was saying, I don't know if the new characters all defense down that they have will apply to bosses or not, because they say they don't, but those may change. Same with Namor's skills. Like, he didn't have any iframes in his skills, but in the end, when we got the update, he did get some iframes in his skills. So that animation looks so freaking cute. I hope that they keep it and it's not just for the test build. I love that animation, man. It looks so freaking nice. Anyway, so it should be starting in a second. I'm sorry for wasting I guess a minute of your time, or one more minute of your time, but yeah, in 3 seconds it should start. There you go. We can see Cyclops in there. He is looking freaking cool as hell. His damage won't be looking that cool, I think, but we'll have to test them out to see. So let's start with Kitty Pryde first. First of all, the way you get her is by buying her exchange. You know, you get the exchange subscription. I'm actually not that sad about that because her skills aren't that great. I mean, she has a lot of iframes, but she has freaking gaps in between. But anyway, let's see. So her tier 2 passive was pretty nice. She has an 80% chance to penetrate on all of her skills, basically. The first skill isn't that amazing. The second skill has all defense down, but it doesn't say that it ignores immunity, so it doesn't work on world bosses. I hope that this can change. That would make her pretty nice. The third skill as well has all defense decrease and actually has damage accumulation as well, so that's pretty nice. The passive has the freaking illusion, so pretty much the death. What the frick? I forgot his name, man. Wow. I actually forgot. Anyway, she also increases damage dealt by 25% from skills to machine types. So pretty much she would be pretty cool to have in Giant Boss Raid. By the way, it's Lockheed. I forgot. It's right there. It's funny. On the 4th, she also has defense down again, and on the 5th, defense down again, also some bleed, which nobody gives a crap about, and also some all attack, all defense buffs, all defense by 1%. That's a mistake, I think. So all the stats are not actually perfect, but she has a pretty nice leadership. She increases all attack by 55% to mutant allies, and also the critical rate by 6%. So that's pretty cool. I would guess that's the best leadership mutants have for now for attack. But let's go to the freaking skill preview. I didn't see which skill would have the ignored targeting, because it says there that she has ignored targeting, but I don't know on which skill. I can check again, but I'm pretty sure I will not find anything. So the first skill, it is an iframe, but look at that. It's a huge freaking gap in between that doesn't have any iframe at all. Let's see the second skill. It starts off as an iframe, but it's really freaking short and it's not safe at all. The third skill, not an iframe at all, apart from the ending, of course, but till that freaking comes, you're dead, man. Looks freaking cool. All of the freaking new characters look freaking cool as hell, but not perfect with the iframes. Nope, she still has a gap in the middle there, right here. And then it becomes an iframe again, but that's not good for World Boss Ultimate. Let's see the 5th. The 5th actually looks pretty freaking nice. It is a full iframe, and it kind of reminds me of Deadpool's tier 3 skill. But yeah, that's pretty much it for her. Let me see the all defense down if it shows anything in here, or where can I find it applying. Oh, actually it should be right here if I can actually hit it, because she moves around a lot. Come on. Okay, so it doesn't say that it ignores immunity, so I don't think that she can do well in World Boss Ultimate unless they change that. But let's check the skills again. There's nothing here saying that she ignores iframes, so we'll have to see when the freaking game gets updated for real. But yeah, for now that's Kitty freaking Pryde. Next we can go with I guess Kid Omega, just because I think that Rachel Summers' skills are a bit better. Now this is freaking cool. The way you get his bios is from the Danger Room. This is not a good thing though. It may depend, because like you never know how many bios you can or X genes you can get for this guy, because I've seen the danger room X gene rewards. I cannot see it here though. Let me see. Yeah. So basically, those are chests that will give you X genes. So the bronze chest will give you only Kid Omega by X genes. I freaking mess that up every time. That's nice because I could get some Nightcrawler X genes as well. The silver one will pretty much have the same. Let's see the gold one. Gold one has Colossus as well as Weapon Hex and Gambit, and also Magic. So this is freaking amazing. I hope that it is pretty easy to increase the ranks of the game and get really nice on it and get higher rewards. So if you go onto Platinum, you can also get Rachel Summers X genes, and on Vibranium you pretty much get the same X genes, but probably the chances are higher. Let's see Challenger. I would say it's the same, but the chances are higher again. So this is freaking amazing. This should be good. I don't know how it will work. Reach 3,000 points within top 100. So it will be hard to reach the highest level, but as long as you can get into I don't know where did it start. I think it was on gold that you would start getting most of the expensive ones. And if you're on Platinum, you're perfect because you can also get Rachel Summers X genes. But yeah, if you can go in there, like can get in that freaking state, that's pretty cool. Who gives a crap anyway? And the thing is that you mainly are gonna get X-Men bosses. They won't be villains per se, but the good thing about this game mode is that you can choose any freaking character you want. Even if you don't have them, so you could probably just choose Deadpool and you'll be having a lot of fun, or Thanos, whichever freaking character you love the most. They're all tier 3 right here, so that's cool, but I'll tell you more about that later. So it is a good thing and a bad thing. The good thing is that he's not that premium. The bad thing is that they may be freaking rare as hell, so it may still be required that you would use a Mega 6-star ticket on them, but I don't know. So anyway, with the skills, the freaking tier 2 passive has immunity to incapacitation, so that's pretty good for PvP, I would guess, and the removal of debuff is pretty nice for that as well, but the cooldown time is a bit high, I think. Let's see, the first skill has damage accumulation, so that's pretty nice. But I think it works for damage taken, so yeah, it's right there. And also it has the immunity. The second skill is just a stun. Third skill has an old speed decrease. The freaking passive has increase to mine damage and increase to mine resist, so that's pretty nice, I guess. PvP type oriented, I would guess. The fourth skill has a decrease to mine resist by 25%, so that would be for PvP again. And an increase to all attack, all speed, and critical rate. Also removes incapacitation, that's pretty nice. The fifth will decrease the character size, so that would be a PvP type as well. It will decrease their all attack and all defenses. It will also paralyze, so yeah, and also will have invincibility, which is pretty much a PvP type of effect to have. The leadership is pretty freaking nice. It will increase mine damage by 40%. So he would be a pretty nice leader for Jean or Scarlet Witch. But yeah, so let's go into the skill preview and just see how awesome they are. We've touched upon these on the live stream reaction, but that's a bit, you know, quiet by my part because I didn't want to over speak or speak over the freaking hosts. This is pretty cool though. It is kind of a copy of Gwenpool because she kind of runs that way, trolling people. The first skill that has the damage accumulation is that one. The second skill is an iframe, but I cannot freaking see if it's a full iframe or not. Maybe if I started from this side. Nope, I can't see it, but it looks like it's full iframe, so that's really freaking good news. let's see the third skill. It's not an iframe at all, but it looks pretty cool, I would guess. Most of the, as I said, most of the characters look freaking amazing right here. The fourth skill is not an iframe at all, so that is scary for PvP. Like, he's supposed to be a PvP type, but what I'm thinking that Netmarble is doing now is that they give some cool effects to the characters, and then they will make them almost perfect with the uniform. So they don't want to make them perfect just on the get-go. So there you go, lots of freaking hits, 130 with just one skill. This is the fifth skill, not an iframe, but really freaking strong looking. So I don't know, man. This has the invincibility, so it could be pretty safe. So let's say it about Kid Omega Man. Not Kid Omega Man, but Kid Omega Man. Then I guess we're done with the new characters, and we can jump onto the freaking uniforms. Now, I don't know how to do this, because usually I will go from the uniforms that I think that look or don't look, but sound like they suck. But I guess I would start with Emma Frost, just because her uniform doesn't say that her freaking damage or all defense down applies to world bosses. So the tier 2 passive has 100% chance to penetrate barrier and shield, so that's pretty nice. It will increase mine resist and fire damage, well, mine resist by 60 and fire damage by 40, so that is pretty nice. Our first skill is still mine damage, but who is gonna use that? I don't know. The second skill has fire damage, the third skill has fire damage, the second skill was shit, it only has stun. The third skill has all damage received decreased by 85%, so that is freaking tanky as hell. It will have the summon, the illusion summon. That's only 50% of the summoner stats, but I think she summons like 3 of them, so that's pretty nice. It will have an increase to energy attack. She will also have super armors and all defenses there, so that is really cool. The passive will increase guaranteed dodge by 20%, so I would still think she's a PvP type like she's always been. The fourth skill is kind of crap, it doesn't have any effects. And lastly, the fifth skill will have mind control, so that's good. She used to have that, I think. And damage received will be increased by 6% to the enemies. She will deal burn damage, who cares about that. She will decrease the fire resistance, so that's kind of like a freaking all defense down. And it will ignore immunity, so it does actually work on World Boss Ultimate. So that's really good, but it depends on how easy it could be stackable to 100%. So maybe I was wrong. I actually forgot that this one ignores immunity. So she may be good for World Boss Ultimate. We'll see about that. The leadership is a PvP type leadership, so who cares about that? I'm sorry, man, but I've started to hate timelines so freaking bad. And I think I was doing well with the proc that I had on Thanos. I gave him authority, and now he sucks. So the first skill hasn't changed, but it's still an iframe, so that's good. The second skill is a full iframe. You can cancel it right there in the end, so you don't really have to be unsafe there. The third skill looks freaking amazing. She summons 3 freaking illusions, and it's a full freaking iframe, and it's a full freaking long ass iframe, so that's safe as hell for PvP. Let's see the fourth, man. It has a small iframe, and then it has the same freaking supercharged attack, and then some small hits in the end, so that's pretty cool. They added those. The fifth skill is freaking cool as well. Look at all those hits. It's a full iframe. Well, it's an iframe. I don't know if it's a full iframe. I guess you can cancel it right there in the end and into another iframe, so that is definitely pretty sick. I'm definitely getting this uniform as well. Well, pretty much I'm getting all the uniforms. I'm hoping that they want to ditch Magic and Namor. To be honest, it's not like I can buy them because I don't have them as characters, but you know, it would be cool for people to have them. Next, I guess I want to test out, or not test out, but look at Cyclops first and leave the nice surprise in the end. But let's see Cyclops. His uniform looks badass as hell, but I don't know, man. It just doesn't do it for me. The tier 3 skill, it will have bind, it will decrease fire resist, it will deal 50% burn damage, it will decrease all speeds, it will increase guaranteed critical rate, so that's actually good. It will have invincibility for 6 seconds, that's very nice. It will have 100% chance to penetrate super armor, barrier, shield, all damage immune, invincibility effects for 5 seconds, so that is actually very nice, because usually tier 3 skills go up to 80% for this. He actually has it for 100%, and he has a minute proc which will increase damage by 90% for one attack, so that would be this attack, the tier 3 skill. The passive got changed, I think, the tier 2 passive. It will ignore target's dodge rate by 50%, that's a lot, and the normal skill damage and bonus damage increase. The first skill is kind of crap, the second skill is kind of crap, it only has a guard for 5 hits for 5 seconds. The third skill will decrease all freaking speeds by 25%, and will also have a 100% chance to penetrate. Now I don't know if it will still be an ignored targeting skill like it used to be. If it's not, it kind of would stuck. His passive will apply to all allies, which will increase energy attack by 30%, so that's good to have him in the team. Well, as a leader as well, because his leadership is nice. The fourth has nothing effect-wise. The fifth is actually nice. It will decrease fire resist by 10%, but it's not going to apply to world bosses because it doesn't say ignore immunity. He will have a heal though, 20% recovery of max HP is actually pretty nice. And he will have immunity for 5 seconds, so that's really cool. Let's see the leadership. It's 35% for all attacks and 25% for all defenses, so I don't think it actually increased from the other uniform that he would have, but let's go into the freaking skill preview and see how nice his skills look, or how not nice they look, because we've seen them in the live stream. It looks freaking cool though. The uniform just looks cool to have. I will definitely have this. The first skill, not an iframe, as I said, not an iframe. The second skill, short freaking iframe with the with the freaking guard, and it looks freaking nice, but I don't know, man. Iframes are everything in this game. Let's see the third skill. It is a freaking cool iframe, so that is definitely really good, and it's a long one, so that is definitely really good. So maybe it's not a bad uniform. Maybe the 3 will keep him alive for long enough. Like for example, you can do the 5. This is the 5. It looks definitely amazing, and you can see his wings in the back. I hadn't noticed that. There you go, right at the end of the skill. Oh wow, it's not there. Maybe it's on the 3rd. Yeah, it actually activates on the 3rd. He keeps the wings for a while. Or maybe it's just me being dumb. I don't know. I saw his wings for a second there. I don't know why. Let's do the 4th because I forgot. It is kind of like the last uniform that he got, but it looks way freaking better with the laser. But yeah, so probably you could do like 5 for the freaking immunity, go into the freaking 4th skill, maybe then into the 1st. I don't know if you want to do the 1st skill at all, but I don't know. Like it is kind of safe, you know. It has immunity. I accidentally did the tier 3 skill, but there it is, man. It actually has a lot of hits. Oh, okay. I changed my mind about Cyclops. It doesn't mean that he's gonna be amazing in ABX, or he will, I guess. But I mean, it doesn't mean that he'll be better than I guess Cable or Doctor Strange. But look at this, the hits are pretty nice. I guess it was pretty low when they were doing it because you know, he targeted only one enemy both times he tried. It's still really I guess disappointing to look at. It doesn't look that amazing, but this uniform is gonna make him very playable. He will have more than one skill that is useful. Like instead of having the 5, by the way, it's sad that he lost the continuous skill, so now the 5 is not a freaking charging skill. But now he has the 3rd skill, which looks really nice. It's a long iframe. You can take a breather. You can do the 5th skill, go into the 4th, do this, and then you can do the 3rd skill. And I would guess the cooldown would be low enough so that the 5th will be still available after that. But let's not forget about our boy, freaking Colossus, because I think he got the best treatment out of all of these guys. Like, Cyclops will probably be amazing after he gets the tier 3, like after you tier 3 him. But, freaking Colossus. Freaking Colossus. If I can find him, that would be nice. There he is. I found him. He looks freaking badass. It is freaking amazing. Holy shit, I just don't know what to say. Oh my god. Before I show you Colossus, I forgot to show you Summer Richards. If I say Rachel Summers, what the hell did I say? So as you can see, you can get her exchange in the danger room, but only for Rachel Summers special training, which I don't know what it is. Let me see it again. I don't know what it is. It doesn't show up anywhere in here, so I don't know, man. We'll know when the game mode is available. So let's see her skills first. I forgot. I'm really sorry. She actually has some really cool looking skills. The passive has freaking 35% chance to penetrate super armor and all damage immune, so that is actually really good because she has a lot of hits, and 35% chance is pretty high enough. She has increased guaranteed dodge rate by 40%, and the normal skill damage and bonus damage increase. The first skill has a 15% decrease of all defenses, which will be stackable to 35%, but it doesn't ignore immunity. Hopefully it will in when we get the real update. The second skill still has all defense decrease, but it doesn't show that ignore immunity thingy. The third skill has bind, fear, and stun. The passive will have immunity to charm, so that is cool. Immunity to dominance of spirit effect, which I actually forgot what it is. Like, have no idea. I'm not gonna lie. And it also has a 70% chance to become immune to my damage, so she could be a pretty nice counter to Jean. I don't know. Though Jean actually penetrates immunity, so I don't know. It is kind of weird. Anyway, we have the fourth skill, which will have a decrease to fire resist to the enemies, and will deal burn, and will decrease their all defenses. Will be stackable up to 65%, so that's really high, but I hope it works on world bosses. She will deal mind control for 5 seconds. She will increase the damage received by 25%. So that may be amazing. Her damage may be freaking insane, but we'll have to see. The fifth will have a decrease to fire resist by 45%. That's pretty nice. It will have stun. It will decrease their all speeds by 10%. It will have invincibility. That's really cool. It will increase all attacks by 30%, all speed by 1, and critical rate by 30. It will remove incapacitation for 10 seconds, so that's really nice. And she'll also have a heal, so that's really good. And lastly, let's see her leadership. It will increase mind resist by 40%, so it's not that great, but who gives a crap? If her damage is insane, I don't really give a crap. I would use Kid Omega's leadership for her. So yeah, it's fixable. Who gives a crap? Can I say it even more? Who gives a crap? So she looks freaking nice. I don't like the short cape though. It could be a bit longer. The first skill, pretty full iframe. It looks freaking nice with the fists, as they said in the live stream. They look so beautiful with the neon type of color. I love neon colors. It looks freaking nice. The second skill, it's not an iframe. It definitely isn't an iframe, but it has some residual damage, so I guess it could be sprinkled into the skill rotation in ABX to deal a lot of damage. I don't know, we'll have to see. The third skill looks insane as hell. It is an iframe. You will want to cancel it as soon as she casts the freaking I guess black hole, because it's not an iframe after that. But let's go into the fourth skill now. It's not an iframe either. It looks freaking amazing. It does lag a lot on BlueStacks, so you will want to have the invincibility up, which is the fifth skill. But at the same time, you don't want to cancel this skill because it looks freaking amazing and it has a lot of hits. So I would go like 4, or actually 5, 4, and then the third skill into the first skill. or the third skill into the second and immediately do the first skill. I don't know if it still applies. Yeah, it actually applies the extra damage, so you just actually cancel it immediately and you see the rumble coming down anyway, even though you canceled the skill. So her skill rotation is pretty nice. You can work with that. She looks badass. The freaking damage should be nice. Hopefully, we don't know yet. I mean, I'm gonna test them out as soon as I finish with this video, because this time we have a lot of characters we can use. We can test them out in story missions, special missions, everything, because the card set is actually decent. And lastly, let's go into freaking Colossus, because I left him midway because I forgot to check her out. Oh my god, let's see the skills. You're gonna be freaking amazed at this. The freaking passive: super armor, all defense, plus 15%, increased skill damage, increased bonus damage. He will reflect 100% of physical damage received, as always, up to 150 max attack, and will also in fact enhance the effect of skill. Pyotr's will. I don't know how to say his name. He's actually hard. And this is what will be enhanced. So it will decrease all damage received by superhero types by 50. Decrease the effect of reflect by 60. This could be nice against freaking Silver Surfer, because he's annoying with his reflect. Reflect effect, physical effect, decreases damage received by supervillain types by 50. So he works against all freaking enemies. That is amazing. Let's see the skills now. The first skill: stun, 10% decrease of all defenses. It is stackable to 35%, and it ignores immunity. It works in World Boss Ultimate. I'm not saying he's gonna be insane, but holy shit, he's gonna be insane. I hope so. I don't know. This is freaking amazing. Oh my god. And also, it will have 100% chance to penetrate super armor, barrier, shield, all immune effect. Oh my god, for 1 second. That's nice. I don't know what to say. The second skill, second freaking skill: 10% decrease of all defenses, stackable to 35%, ignores immunity. It will work on World Boss Ultimate. Fracture for 5 seconds, stun for 2 seconds. Let's see the third skill: freaking all defense decrease, stackable to 35%, ignores immunity. Oh my god, holy shit. 3 skills with all defense down, which will ignore immunity, which means it will work on World Boss Ultimate. He also still has the freaking damage accumulation that he used to have. He has the immunity for 2 seconds. I think it was 3 seconds before. It will increase attack for 5%. Oh, it's actually part of the freaking damage accumulation. I forgot. It will also increase all defenses by 10%, by 35% for 10 seconds. It will also increase all attacks by 25, all defenses by 25 again, and all speeds by 5. So that is freaking amazing. The third skill, I don't know, when they said the rotation, like 5-4-3, I was like, or 5-3-4, I was like, dude, 3 first for damage accumulation, then do the other stuff. But yeah, the passive decrease, actually I read this already. Let's see the fourth. It will deal bleed damage, it will remove elasticity, it will have the 100% chance to penetrate super armor, barrier, shield, all immune effects for 2 seconds this time. That's really good. And the fifth, lastly, it will have a fourth, or I don't know, yeah, it will be the fourth skill that he has all defense down on, and it will still ignore immunity. It will work on World Boss Ultimate. I love this. It's not 65 something crazy like Gambit, but it's 35. You can work with that. It will still have another freaking damage accumulation. I actually hadn't noticed this. Holy shit. His third gives him damage accumulation depending on the damage taken. The freaking fifth gives him damage accumulation dependent on damage dealt. This is insane. Oh my god. How a lot of people said that he sucked, I don't know, but he doesn't. It will ignore target's dodge by 100%, which is insane as well. It will freaking penetrate again, but this time for 3 seconds. This is freaking insane, man. This is freaking insane. I love this. But holy shit, the leadership is pretty much gonna be the same. I think it's not gonna change. But let's check out his skills and end this video, because it has been, oh my god, so freaking amazing. Let's see the first skill. It's not an iframe, but you want to just trigger it real quick just to get the freaking all defense down. Let's see when it applies. I think it applied at the end, so that's not that good. Yeah, I think it applies at the end, so you want to play that till the end, or if you don't care, just don't use it. The second skill, it applies whenever he hits for the first time with the iframe, so it's not an iframe at the beginning, but it is an iframe after that. The third skill, freaking badass, man. You want to start with the third skill, then do the fifth, okay? Don't listen to the Netmarble, they don't know what they're talking about. So after that we have the fourth skill. We get Wolvie in there with an iframe. It's not a full iframe, but holy shit, who gives a crap? Look at that, it looks badass as hell. So lastly we have the fifth skill, and it will have some fire damage. That looks insane. It is a full iframe, that's really good, and pretty much looks insane. What you're gonna do is do 3, cancel into the fifth skill, and pretty much after that you can do the fourth and do the second skill. I would guess I wouldn't bother with the first skill. It's not worth it, I think, because you may die because it's not an iframe. But holy shit, man, I'm freaking happy about this. I love this shit. Oh my god, I cannot check for Magic and Namor whether they become supervillains, but I think they did. I don't know if I can check for Cyclops as well. Info, yeah, he becomes a supervillain again, so that sucks. I just bought his uniform to make him a hero again, and he becomes a supervillain back on, but who gives a crap. Let's see for this guy. He should be a hero, I think. Yep, hero. Let's check out Rachel Summers. Oh, why did I do that? I don't know. She should be a superhero as well, of course. And after that we have Kitty Pryde, of course, a superhero. Just want to make sure to show everybody, but there you go. Then we have Emma Frost, which should, like, who should be a freaking supervillain if we go with the theme. But yeah, she should be a supervillain. That is actually freaking nice. That's gonna be cool, because for now I use Strife, or I don't know who, for ABX. She may be actually nice or better. So I love that change. Next, who is next? I freaking forgot, man. Oh, it's Colossus. Where is the guy? Where is the guy? Will he actually surpass Molten Man? Because he's badass in ABX right now. But will he? I think he will, because he has like double freaking damage accumulation. I freaking love that. Let's just check it out. He's a super villain as well. So there you go, man. There you go. This is freaking amazing. I love this update. I will be playing around with it after the video, and we'll see if it's worth it to make videos on World Boss Ultimate Clears. I will do that on low stages if they can do high because of the card set. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. This is freaking amazing. I cannot wait for this update, man. The freaking, I guess, just comment down below whatever you freaking want. Make sure to subscribe, or else you will not be able to win the giveaway. But the code word will be I don't know. I guess it should be 5, but not in the word sense. I just want it to be the number 5. So make sure to have the number 5 in there, or else you will not be eligible for the giveaway. But until then, I'm sorry this was really long. I hope you played it at 2 times speed, because I'm still understandable. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh my god, bye bye.